Infinix is ready to set sail to their newest smartphone lineup, the Infinix Hot 60 series. So far, this consists of the Infinix Hot 60 Pro and the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus. If you clicked on this video, you probably know what the full focus of this review is. It's the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus if you want to be fully sure or, right there. Last year, its predecessor, the Infinix Hot 50 Pro Plus, with its slim build and decent cameras while having a fluid curved display. How does the latest iteration hold up? What's the difference? We're gonna tell you all about it in our full review. I'm your host CJ, let's get right into it. Right off the bat, I have to say that Infinix has gone the extra mile with the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus. It really is a thin smartphone going at 5.95mm. This is almost a millimeter thinner than the Hot 50 Pro, which is at 6.8mm. It's pretty neat that this device can handle a lot with how thin and light it is too, weighing at around 155 grams. Another addition is that it has an IP65 rating for dust and water resistance and comes with Corning Gorilla Glass 7i. The Hot 60 Pro Plus looks very similar to its predecessor to the point that I thought they were identical at first. The slight difference is that last year's version has a camera island with small ridges around it. Meanwhile, with the Hot 60 Pro Plus, you get a smaller island with smoother edges and the power button being green. Speaking of the power button, for buttons and ports, you get the volume rocker and power button on the right side, while the bottom has the two speakers, the SIM card tray, and the USB Type-C port. The top has the mic and the other half of the two speakers. It also reminds you that the phone's sound is by JBL, but we'll talk about that soon. All in all, I'm surprised to be holding a phone this thin that doesn't weigh all that much either. It's actually pretty cool. Flipping over to the front, and you're greeted by a 6.78-inch 3D curved LTPS AMOLED panel. Like I mentioned earlier, it's got Corning Gorilla Glass 7i protecting it and a refresh rate of up to 144Hz. As an entry-level smartphone, it's great to see a device with a high refresh rate. Along with this, it has a peak brightness of 1600 nits, which should be fine for broad daylight usage. Thanks to its AMOLED display, you get to see true blacks and vivid colors when checking out the different forms of media. In my case, I caught up with shows that I missed and scrolled through YouTube with the Hot 60 Pro Plus. However, as a curved display with a thin profile, there is a slight double-edged sword. Depending on how you handle the phone, there could be a chance of accidental touches, especially when holding it in landscape position for me. This means there are times where I either minimize the video while watching it in full screen. There was a bit of an adjustment period, but it happens less frequently now. But that could be me nitpicking here. Anyway, for the audio of the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus, it's pretty decent. It's loud to fill a room, has great clarity and good mids, but it doesn't have that much of a punchy bass. Nonetheless, it was able to keep me immersed with the media that I'm watching or the game that I'm playing. For biometrics, you get an in-display fingerprint sensor and face unlock. Both can unlock the device the second you press your prints on the screen or show your face to the camera, which brings me to my next topic. Surprisingly enough, despite it appearing to have a triple rear camera setup, the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus only comes with the 50-megapixel IMX 882 rear camera. This is a bit of a downgrade compared to the Hot 50 Pro Plus, as it comes with an additional 2-megapixel depth sensor. Meanwhile, you still get a 13-megapixel selfie shooter. For video recording, both the front and the rear can shoot at 2K at 30 frames per second. Don't let this lower your expectations though. Despite it only having technically one lens, it doesn't disappoint with its shots. The 50-megapixel is really putting in the work as images come out surprisingly decent. It's able to decently replicate colors of the subject, especially in a well-lit environment, while being able to capture as much detail as it could. If that isn't enough, the Hot 60 Pro Plus comes with the company's proprietary AI Studio, where you can sharpen, erase, and extend images. There is a catch though. Dimly lit environments aren't the best with the smartphone, as details aren't captured properly and can come off blurry too. There's no OIS on the device, so if you have shaky hands, it may affect the shot you're trying to capture. You can be the judge of it though, as we'll leave our sample shots and video right here. The Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus is powered by the MediaTek Helio G200 processor and has an ARM Mali G57 MC2 GPU. Our review unit comes with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. You can extend the RAM up to 8GB too, giving you a total of 16GB of RAM. The device can handle casual games like Pokemon Unite, Call of Duty Mobile, and Uma Musume without any issue at their highest graphics settings. There were a bit of stutters at first, but everything went smoothly shortly after, especially with Infinix's X Arena on. This is the company's game booster that helps enhance the user's gaming experience by optimizing an app's performance. This comes really handy, especially with graphically intensive titles like Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero, Wuthering Waves, and the new release Persona 5 The Phantom X. For context, I played the aforementioned games on their lowest settings. Without the booster on, I've experienced a lot of lag, especially with graphics from Wuthering Waves and Zenless Zone Zero, stuttering when my character activates their skills and ultimate moves. Meanwhile, for Honkai and Persona 5, going through the city was a challenge as the game tends to freeze for a bit while navigating around. With X Arena on, it's able to negate most of my lag issues, but it still ran on the lowest settings. More intensive combat like Wuthering Waves and Zenless Zero lag a bit every now and then, but it's way playable compared to when the booster was off. Still, if you're expecting to play graphic-heavy titles at the maximum quality, I wouldn't get my hopes up. Either way, here are our benchmark results that we garnered from the phone. The Hot 60 Pro Plus runs on the XOS 15.1 based on Android 15 out of the box. Unfortunately, the phone does come with a lot of bloatware in their own folders. They can be removed, but it might be annoying to some users. With the device's 144Hz refresh rate, you get snappy animations and even blur effects on the notifications and control panels. As mentioned earlier, you get a bunch of features like AI Studio, AI Image Extender, AI Eraser, and AI Sharpness Plus. A neat feature is AI Vogue Portraits, where you can grab images from your gallery, crop the subject, and create a new wallpaper with them. There's also Circle to Search, X Arena, and the dynamic bar that other Infinix users will be familiar with that display information like screen recording, face unlock, call, and the like. Sadly, we don't have information on how long the software support or security patches that the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus will have. Another thing I want to point out is that JM, the reviewer of the Infinix Hot 60 Pro here in Yugatech, stated that his device has a one-tap AI button, which is below the power button. The Pro Plus variant does not come with one, which is quite odd not to have. For connectivity, you get the essentials here with the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus: Wi-Fi 5, Bluetooth 5.4, NFC, and GPS. It also has an IR blaster, and it's surprisingly below the main sensor of the camera. The phone uses 4G LTE, so unfortunately, it doesn't have 5G capabilities. For a phone around this price range, you can expect this at much since last year's Hot 50 Pro Plus doesn't have it either. For battery, it's juiced up by a 5160 mAh battery with 45-watt fast charging support and bypass charging. It's interesting to see a phone this light and thin have a large battery pack. In our PC Mark battery test, it got a result of 15 hours and 9 minutes, which translates pretty well when I tested the device. For context, I did my dailies on the phone while snapping photos and watching videos on it too. However, as we say, the actual battery life is based on how you use the device. As of making this video, we don't have the price of the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus just yet, but once we get word, we'll post the price in the comment section or description box below. So keep your eyes peeled. The Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus is a worthy contender to be your next daily driver, especially with all that it brings. For a thin device to be capable of having 144Hz refresh rate, long battery life, and be able to shoot 2K videos, it's pretty neat, especially if it has a similar price range to that of the Infinix Hot 50 Pro Plus, which went for 8,499 pesos. It's pretty neat, especially for an entry-level device. However, if you're after a phone that can handle the maximum settings of mobile games and take night shots, this might not be the one for you. But what do you think of the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you found this video helpful or informative, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon to get notified of our future uploads. Follow us on our socials, that's Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok, and check out yourgeektech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Once again, this has been CJ, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye! See you later!